Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and a fabulous picture in the puzzle today of a smiling bishop. We will get to this in a moment. It's a busy day on the channel though. First of all, we put on the channel earlier on a cryptic crossword solved by me and Simon together of a puzzle for us by The Puzzler, a magazine which is famous in the UK, has been the puzzle magazine of choice forever. It's celebrating its 50th anniversary, which is very nearly over half, well, almost half of the life of the crossword is covered by the Puzzler magazine. It's an absolutely iconic publication. We're very happy to get together with them. And if you are to buy the gold edition of the Puzzler magazine, which is their celebratory issue, you will find a puzzle by Cracking the Cryptic in it. So that's for the cryptic crossword fans, and that's on the channel. Now, also on Patreon today, we have released our linked Sudoku September reward, and there's 3 puzzles, all with a link, and you have to get through all 3. It's a bit harder than last month. We didn't get a correct answer in the first half hour, I don't think, so good news. Talking of the time, I'm hoping the builders who have been working all day, talking incredibly loudly just outside my window and swearing a lot of the time, are finished for the day in a moment, but we shall see. So, yeah, I'm going to have to put up with that if they still have a bit to do before they knock off, but it's about that time of day, so I'm hoping that's the case. Now, this puzzle... Oh, also, of course, loads going on. Good Lord, there's so much. The 500k pack is proving incredibly popular. We got a lovely email, maybe I'll read it out tomorrow, from somebody who solved the whole pack while convalescing and loved all of it and felt that it helped them recover. So that's great, but it's proving very popular, and that's unsurprising given the quality of the constructors and the puzzles in it. So all the links are on our description field under the video, along with merchandise and our apps and everything. And do give something a try on the channel, because we love you to engage with us. So this puzzle, now this is late. We were sent this by Ryzen to celebrate the 44th Chess Olympiad, which was taking place in his home country of India, but only until August the 10th. He gave us about a week and asked us to feature it before then if possible. And I'm sorry, it didn't manage to get through in time for that, but a tester has told me that this is well worth trying on the channel, so I'm going to give it a go now. Sorry, Ryzen, I hope you still enjoy watching the puzzle being solved, but that didn't happen in time. It's a bit of a German Whispers day. I think Simon's probably done a German Whispers puzzle as well today, but it's going to be a masterclass day then in German Whispers, because there is a huge German whisper line forming the bishop in this puzzle. And the rules are these. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Neighbouring digits along a green line must have a difference of at least 5. So you could put 1 and 6 here, or 4 and 9, or 1 and 9, but you couldn't put 3 and 7 on those 2 cells because the difference wouldn't be enough. And obviously there are bits of lines connected on the nose and the mouth and all around the bishop's outline. Now we've got a few other markings. Cells separated by a black dot contain digits with a 1:2 ratio. Cells separated by an X add up to 10. Those by a V add up to 5. And this grey dot, grey circle is an odd digit. So those are the rules. Give it a try on the link under the video. I have no idea how this is going to play in terms of difficulty, but I look forward to finding out. I'm going to restart my clock. Let's get cracking. Okay, so what have we learnt about German whisper lines over the years? We've learnt 2 things. One is they can't have 5s on. And the second is that they then alternate between high digits that are over 5 and low digits that are less than 5. Right, and this bottom row, actually, first of all, let's have a quick look at the black dots, because this being a sequence of 3 that have to be different is either 1, 2, 4 or 2, 4, 8. So we're going to get a 2 or 4 in the middle. Now, I can't do much more with that, and I'm not going to try, but let's have a look at this. Okay, no, the first thing to do, let's use the alternating thing. I don't know which are high and I don't know which are low, but I know that the alternation occurs and all of those digits are either high or low, and all of these that I'm now going to highlight are the other. It looks symmetrical, so I think I've probably got the pattern right this time. And I will try and work out which ones I'm going to make low, which for me will be blue, or high, which for me will be orange. Right, 1, 2, 4 is low. Now I did notice this down here. None of these cells can be 4, 5 or 6. 5 we've already explained. It can't go on a whisper line because its neighbours can never be 5 away. Now 4 and 6 each have one digit that can be 5 away. So they can go on a whisper line, but not everywhere. They can't go, a 4 couldn't go here because the two neighbours see each other, so they can't both be 9. And that applies to all of these cells in the same way, and this one has neighbours that are in the same box and therefore can't be the same. So therefore we have got, sorry, just turn off my notifications. We have only got 3 cells in this row that can contain 4, 5 and 6. That one is therefore an extreme digit, 4 or 6. Or rather, no, an inner digit, a non-extreme digit. This must be an extreme digit being next to it. If that's a 4, this is 9. If that's a 6, this is 1. And I doubt this is going to do very much in the rest of the puzzle, but still, there is a 4, 5, 6 triple. One of those has to be 5. 5s actually can be very helpful in this sort of thing. Yes, look, in this box there's a 5 in one of those two, because all of these are on green lines, so they cannot possibly be 5. 4 and 6 are much harder to isolate there though, so that may not really be going to happen. Oh, the central column, look, none of those can be 5. That's on a green line as well, so 5's in one of those two cells. I think my stuff with 5's may have run out there. Ah, it's all about this, isn't it? The black dot sequence. Yes. Or no, hang on. Why have I made that green? That's nonsense. Oh, maybe it's... Yes, it is. It is still. Okay, this is going to tell us the colour of purple and green, i.e. whether they're blue or orange, whether they're high or low. And that is... Oh, no, it's not. It would do if that was... Oh, if that was 1, 2, 4, it would do. Hang on. What am I... No, it doesn't tell us anything. These could still be low if this was a 2, 4, 8 triple. Okay, got nothing there. Start again, Mark. Where are we going to get some information in this? These columns that we've highlighted, they seem to have 3 of each, low and high. I suppose... Oh, in this column, where does 5 go? Oh, that's very neat. It can't be on an X any more than it can be on a green line. So 5 is there. There's a digit. Now, in this column, where does 5 go in this column now? Can't be there because of the 5 we just placed. Can't be there on the V, because that would add up to too many. So it's there at the top. Then we're going to get a 5 in one of those two cells. Oh, so 5s were important. Oh, and then I'm stuck again. Yeah, I don't know. There or there. Oh, these are both low, aren't they? Because they're on a V. So they can be blue. There's another low, at least one next to this cell. Ah, yes, right. They're both low. There's got to be a low on this 10 because it's either made up with a 1, 2, 3 or 4. And that means these two can't both be low. There we go. That would be 5 lows in a row. And there are only 4 lows in a row. So green is not low. Green is high and becomes orange. Purple is low and becomes blue. Somehow that has got unhighlighted and should be orange. Right, and we've coloured the whole bishop. That's good. Now, yes, back to this row, and now it does work. That's lovely. Right, we've got 2 lows in row 4. We can't put 3 more here. That would be 5. And so it can't be 1, 2, 4. So this is a 2, 4, 8 triple. And they're all even. That's not relevant. This is a 1, 3 pair. That is relevant. What's that do? 5 is in one of those cells now, and therefore one of these. These are from 6, 7, and 9. 4 up here can't be on those cells because they have 2 neighbours that see each other, so 4 is now in one of those 2. These are from 1, 2, 3, therefore. These are as well. They can't be 4s because they have 2 neighbours that see each other. These, though, not so good, not so much. These 2 are from 1, 2, 3. Actually, now we know that's low. That's a 4. So this is a 9. Digits in the grid, the excitement. This is a 7, 8 pair. This is 1, 2, or 3. Actually, this is not 3 because it's got 7 and 8 as neighbours. And 7 can never be next to a 3 because the difference is only 4. Right, next. This can be a 6 and could well be a 6. The 1 there. Right, these can't be 6s. I might as well mark some of those. That can't be, and that can't be. They can't be 6s, so they're 7, 8, 9, but this is odd, so it is 7 or 9. Does that do anything? Not really. These could be 6 or, well, 6 in this case, either of them, as long as they're flanked by 2 1s, because those 1s don't see each other. Those could also be 6s. That could be because it's the end of the line. Oh, now what? Right, up this line, we've got 3 orange, 3 blue, and a 5. So one of those is high and one is low, and I'm going to mark them like that. And that means their counterparts over here, again, one is high and one is low. And in fact, we are forming some sort of checkerboard pattern, but I don't know which way round it goes. In this row, we've got 3 low and 3 high, effectively. That's low or high because it's not a 5. Oh, this one we must know. We've got 4 blues, so that's orange. Ooh, now we've got 3 orange in row 6. Bit stuck again. Right, what about the nose here? Don't know. Do I know? Let's just have a think about it. Right, if they were both orange, one of them would have to be a 6. In fact, they'd be making up the 4 oranges in the column. So one of them would be a 6, and that would be a 1. Anything else happen? The trouble is, if they're both blue, then that's orange. Oh. No, I can't work it out. Crumbs, I'm struggling a bit now. I don't think I know what flavour of V that is. I mean, there's a 4 in one of those 2 cells. If it's here, we get a 1 there. If it's here, we get 9s on both sides on the line. But I don't have any actual information. 4 can still be in those. Oh, it gets... No. Oh, that's really interesting. I don't think this will work. If those were blue, they have to be the same colour. I mean, let's do the greeny purple thing again. If these were blue, one of them would be a 4, and this would be a 9, and that would form a 978 triple. And now you could only put one high digit on this line, and it would be a 6. But that's impossible. If you put that in the middle, those both have to be 1s. If you put it on an end, you need another high digit. So these can't be low. That's very, very clever. Nice, Ryzen. So they're high, and this is low. And this can't be 4 again, well, obviously because of that. So we've got a 1, 2, 3 triple. Now 4 is in a pair with 5 in those cells. These are higher. Ooh, something here is a 6 and something else is a 9. Now, do I know the polarity of these numbers? Yeah. Yes. No, I don't. No, hang on, I do. I've got 1, 2, and 3, and 4's in one of those. This is high. Of course I do. That's high, that's low, that's high. I've got all my German whisper lines marked. This, 1, 2, or 3. Oh, is that it? Is that all I get for... No, hang on. I've got 4 highs in this column now. 5 and low here. They're from 1, 2, 3, 5. Ah, come on, give me something. 6 is, yes, that's what I said earlier. 6 is on this line. Well, I didn't say it, but I'm saying it now. 6 is on this line, and therefore this central digit is a 1. That's 2 or 3, so you can't have 6 in these cells. So 6 here is in the middle. These are from 7, 8, 9. Right, so that's not a 6, that's also 7, 8, or 9. There's a triple in the middle row. Is that 6 giving me anything down here? Is it definitely putting 6 in one of those? No, I don't think it is. Oh, don't say that, all grinds to a halt now. One of these is a 1 now, so that's not a 1. The 7 must be surrounded by 2, 1 in this row. If that's here, that becomes a 3, and that's fine. If it's here, that becomes a 3, and that's 2, then that's 1. I can't make that work for me. Oh, I thought I was making real progress, and I don't think it was. I think I was it was a bit illusory. 4, 2, 8, 1, 5. Now, if that's a 7, this is a 1, 2 pair. I haven't really thought about these digits. It's difficult to do that, though. Oh, 4 in this box has to be in one of those two, because that is high. I think that's the same over here. It has to be in one of those two. That's weird. But that can be 4. Oh, that can't be. So 4's in one of those. Neither of these are 4, 6 pairs. I still don't know about this, though. I want to know if that's 2, 3, it makes that a 5. But if it's 4, 1, pushes a 4 up there. Nothing much going on. Right, let's use some intelligence here. 7, 8, 9 triple here. I haven't used that in any way. 1, 4 and 2 can't be here. So these are from 3, 5 or 6. 4's definitely, well, we've got an X-wing of 4's on the outside. Oh, it's not getting any easier, is it? It's a very interesting puzzle, I have to say. You can see why this got recommended. I'd love to keep making progress. I got very stuck after a good start yesterday, and not quite such a start today, but I still don't want to sort of peter out into a welter of staring at the grid and not making useful deductions if possible. Oh, those are high because they're from 6, 7 or 9. Oh, that's all 4 high digits, so those are both low. Why don't you spot obvious things like that? That's a low and a high together. So these are a high and a 5. And these are both low. Is that right? Have I got this right, or am I losing my reason? No, look, 1, 3 as a pair, 4 there and 2 on those. One of these is high, the other is 5. That's all 4 highs. These are both low. And I thought for a moment that was incredibly helpful. It is. Look, in this middle row, those 4 are the low, so these don't have a 3. That's a 5, 6 pair. These are both high from 7, 8 and 9, forming a triple with that one. And this has gone wrong because I've now got 5 highs in this row. So something I've just done was rubbish. I think this is where I was. Now, why is that? Yeah, that's high because of the column. That's all right. So what did I just do wrong? These look like they both have to be high. Am I right about that? 4, 2, 8. They can't be 5. Yeah, and we've had the 1, 3 pair. They must both be high. And these include a high as well. These are both right. Why can't I make all of those low, or am I miscounting? What? I don't know. What's going on here? One of these is high and one is low. If I make them both low there, I'm going to do it again because I think it's right. Then these have to be high. These become a low. No, that's 5 in this row. They're not both high. One is a 5. So one of these is high, one of these is high, and these are a high and a low. Okay, that seems all right. Whatever the last bit of colouring I did before was wrong, but this is all right. So I've got lots of high, lots of lows painted in now. Now I just need to use them. This is high, 6, 7, 8 or 9. It can still be 6, annoyingly. Oh, yeah. Yes, earlier I thought these couldn't be 3. That is right. They're 5 and 6. That's right. It's just that I then coloured them high, and that was stupid. Okay. One is 5 and not coloured, not worthy of a colour. So that's 5 and 6. These are from... not from 7, 8, 9. That's what I did wrong. They include a 3. They're from 3, 7, 9. Right. Sorry about that. Anyway, let's try and pick up the pieces of that nonsense and use some of this colouring. 2 low, 3 low. That can't be 4. I don't think that's probably interesting. Wow, this is tricky stuff. What's going on down? Maybe down here. Wherever 7 is, it's away from 3. Oh, maybe these can't be 7 in some way. No, I can't see that. It's 7-3 is often the thing that you don't spot, that you have to rule out, but I'm really not spotting anything about it today. There's a 4. No, there's a 4 in one of those 2 places because of that pair and that 4ism. 6 in this column is either there or there. Those don't have a 6. Ah, I don't know. Okay, if that was 2-3, this can't be a. Neither of these can be a 4-6 pair. So if that's 2-3, that's 1-9. That has become 5. That doesn't do anything. This X-wing on 4s, I was quite excited about that, and it's not achieving anything for me. The middle maybe. 1 or 2 there. Now these can't be 4s. They're from 1, 2, 3, obviously. If the 10 counterpart of 7 or 9 is in these cells, then it doesn't really help about this one. That's the problem. Oh, 6 in this column is in one of those 2. It can't be in these because they can't be a 6-4 pair. So one of those is 6. So one of these is 1. And that means whichever of these is blue is a 2 or a 3. With a 7 or an 8 over here. But what does that mean? I don't know. Just don't know now. Keep trying to think clearly. I'm stuck in the same pattern as yesterday. It feels like it's something to do with 4 and 6 not being allowed on this pair of X's. So 6. Six could be there though, that's the trouble. Then both of these are 1s. What does that do? That, if this is a 1, that makes this a 2 or a 3, and then this becomes a definite 4-1 V. No, I don't know quite what's happening. Oh, okay, if this was a 7, then that becomes a 1-2 pair, doesn't it? Is there any... That forms a 2 X-wing with that, and this becomes a 2. Then you get 1-3 here. So if this is a 7, that would be the 2 and that would be the 1. I don't know, but it's easier for it to be a 9, and I don't see why it can't be, unfortunately. What about... Oh, this can't be an 8. Oh, look at that. There's an 8 in box 5. If you've been shouting that at the screen, you are right. That gives me a 7-9 pair. I think we could be away now. Well, let's see. 8 there, 7 there. This can't be 3. 1, 3, 2. Look at that. Loads happening suddenly. Now, that hasn't fixed whether this is 7 or 9, but this can't be a 1 and this can't be a 3. Now, if that's a 7, we're looking at 1, 2, Come on, get something done. That's not a 3, so we've placed 3 in the central box. That's a 7-9 pair. So this is 6 or 8. Which is a strange juxtaposition. Oh, 3 is looking at that cell. That's a 2. That's a 1. This X doesn't have a 4 on, or a 1 or a 2. That is a 3-7 pair. This X, oh, that's not a 3. This also can't be 4-6. It now can't be 3-7. So it's either 1-2 or 8-9. And that gives us a virtual using up of 1 and 2 in the box. Oh, 3-7 pair gives us a 9 here. That gives us a 7 in the center. These can't be 7s. That, no 2 is possible anymore. It's a 3-5 pair. This is 7 or 8. Can't be 6. And these are 4 and a high digit. 1, 9, 2, 3, 7, 5. The remaining cells in the top row are 4, 6, or 8. That's not helping. Now I bet that's a 6 because it's next to a 1, but it's not the way to solve it. Oh, how can we still be stuck now? This was going lovely for a moment. Still don't know anything here. Now that is a 3-7 pair. Do we? This is, oh, so 1 and 2 are also going to be used up in this row as a virtual pair. That becoming 1 or 2, has that not really solved anything? I don't think it has. If we could make something a high digit, that gives us a high low digit or a low high digit. Oh, that can't be 2 and hasn't been for ages by Sudoku. Probably doesn't resolve anything, but still 3 or 4 here. Oh, crikey. That can't be 7. Oh, it's only since we started doing these numbers across the bottom. That can't be 9. Not useful. Thought it was going to be. Look, there's an 8-9 pair there. So that's a 6-7 pair. Now this can't be 3. We've got a 1-2 pair in the row and in the box. Oh, come on, do something. 1-2 pair in the row. That feels like it's... Then there's a 1-2 there, one of them there, and one of them here. Why is that not doing more? Now, this can't be 3 sitting next to a 6 or a 7. Aha. So that's a 1. That's a 3. That has to be surrounded by 8, 9. This is not 8 or 9 and is thus low. Both of these digits, one because it's on an X with that and one because it's in a column that needs it, become high. And that becomes low and is 3 in the corner, losing its religion. Next to a 7. Now that 7 makes this a 6 where I thought it was going to be. We get a 1 here. Doesn't necessarily put a 6 here. Let's be careful. This is a 2 though, and that's on an X with an 8. That's a 6. That's a 7. The 6, always useful, gives us a 1. That's not a 1. We need a 1. In fact, that's a 2. This is a 4-1 pair that we can fill in. Come on, low digits. You're doing it now. That's a 3. You see, they are doing it. 4 and 2 over here. That becomes a 1. It's 1, 4 on the V. That's not a 4. So 4 in this box is in box 1. That's a 6-8 pair. And that looks down at this cell and makes it a 7. This has become a 2. This is 6. This we must know. It's a 3. So that's 8 or 9 on the line. And this is now a 5-7 pair. We know the order. Oh, this is brilliant. I love this puzzle. It's so clever. 9, 8, 7. They're all done. I have a feeling we could even be moving into finishing off or beast mode at this point. 3, 5, 9, 3. Okay, slow down for 4, 8, but I bet I can disambiguate these central columns now. Yes, 5, 6, 5, 4, 8, 4, 8, 2, that's a 9, that's a 7, that's a 9. There's the 3 centrals. All done. 8, 3. This has become a 5, 7, 2. Oh, what a puzzle. Absolutely majestic. Yes, I should have mentioned the result of the Chess Olympiad, which I think Uzbekistan won the open competition, I read, and Ukraine the women's competition. Well done to them. And India, the host nation, finished up on the podium for both events in 3rd place. And very well done to the Indian players involved. But wow, that was fun. And that is a very happy bishop. I'm now going to take out the colouring so we can look at the bishop again, smiling at us through the digits. And he should be smiling because that was good fun. Very clever puzzle, very nice disambiguation. No given digits required, just a long line and a few little X's and V's, and they work together so brilliantly. Loved it. Thank you, Ryzen. Sorry we were late. Hope that's okay. And do follow us on the channel again tomorrow, and check out the other stuff that's going up on Patreon and on the channel. We will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.